Food. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now look, I'm excited for this because I want to see how many places I actually remember. I want to know why they left. I want to see the comment section and see what you guys say. We're back on the Do You Remember channel. We got 8 forgotten restaurant chains we need back. They say we need back. All right, I actually want to see, did anybody like copy them? You know, appreciate y'all. I'll leave the link to their channel in the description so you guys can check out more videos yourselves or subscribe. All right, man, we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Sitting down to enjoy a rare meal out with your family at your favorite restaurant is a core memory for all of us growing up. Usually celebrating a birthday or Mother's Day, graduation, all culminating in me ordering whatever I want on the menu. Mom and Dad were cool with it. Going out was special, which is why it was so heartbreaking when a beloved restaurant would go out of business and shut its doors for good. I'm Nostalgic Nick with Do You Remember, and today we're looking at some of the most iconic restaurant chains that have shut their doors for good. Be sure to hit that thumbs up icon if you enjoy what we're serving, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a meal. Now without further ado, let's dig in. Burger Chef.
The Burger Chef family would like to have your family over for dinner.
Burger Chef was once a titan of the fast food world. The company invented the flame broiler for cooking perfect patties and the first ever fast food kids meal.
Now, I also want to know, hopefully they'll go into it. I just want to know, like, oh, yeah, this was here before Burger King or before such and such. That's what I want to know. That's why I was asking if anybody, you know, had copied.
You know, the fun meal. And the fun meal didn't just come with a toy, it also had fun packaging that told the stories of Burger Chef and his friends, including the magician Burgerini, vampire Count Fangburger, talking ape Burgerilla, and Cackle Burger the Witch. You know, that one of the biggest restaurant chains in the world would, under no circumstance, ever rip off completely. Fun is better than happy. But why is Burger Chef now gone from our lives, you ask, if they contributed so many innovations to fast food?
Yeah.
Well, in 1978, 4 teenagers were abducted from a store in Speedway, Indiana as they closed up shop. And the 4 employees were later found, brutally murdered in a case that gripped the nation, casting a long shadow over the entire franchise.
Well, that turned
and we
dark.
have an entire deep dive about that wild night in Speedway if you want to watch that one next. But whatever the reason, within 4 years the chain had been sold to next. But whatever the reason, within 4 years the chain...
Go back. Damn it.
If you want to watch that one next. But
look at the prices. Oh my goodness, Lord have mercy. 27 cents for a cheeseburger. A fish sandwich, 35, hamburger, 23. Damn, they were only charging like 4 more cents for cheese. A double cheeseburger for 49 cents. Oh, Lord have mercy. Bring the prices back. Golden French fries, 20 cents. A shake, 25. Boy.
But whatever the reason, within 4 years the chain had been sold to Hardee's and Burger Chef was no more.
Damn.
Sambos.
Sambos.
Can't wait to tell Dr. Jekyll about this.
Sambos. We're waking up some very unusual
Sambos.
Sambos was a West Coast restaurant chain founded in 1957 in Santa Barbara, California,
I don't remember
whose
this.
name is a combination of its founders, Sam Battistone Sr. and Newell Bonnet. But it's also associated with a racist 19th century book, The Story of Little Black Sambo, in which all the black characters' names are racial slurs, and whose pictures are drawn in, as Langston Hughes puts it, a Pickaninny style. Yep, Of course, the restaurant decided to lean way into this latter meaning and decorated its walls with pictures of dark-skinned boys and tigers. Oh yeah, not cool. As the 50s gave way into the 70s, people began to object. And down from a height of more than 1,000 locations, by 1982, only the original was left. Operated by the founder's grandson, this location stubbornly clung on until the George Floyd protests of 2020, when it was renamed. And drumroll please, it's now Chad's, which I think is absolutely perfect.
Oh my
ChiCi.
goodness, man, that's crazy.
Right now, the incredible ChiCi's has a special treat for little muchachos.
I'm like, here I am thinking it's gonna be a fun-loving video about just food. They done talk about murders and racism and Lord have mercy, man. I just wanted to see the food. Oh.
Founded in Minneapolis, Minnesota, that hotbed of Mexican cuisine. In 1975 by Marno McDermott and former Green Bay Packer Max McGee. You know, exactly the two people you want to open a Mexican restaurant.
Give me a Timmy!
ChiCi soon swept the nation, and by 1995 had over 200 locations nationwide. But a series of missteps, including failing to get the trademark for the word salsification, and a massive hepatitis A outbreak that killed 4 people and made over 600 others super sick. Well, that just dimmed the chain's star immensely, and by 2004, the entire chain was completely closed in the US. Fortunately for fans of mediocre Mexican, the ChiCi's brand lives on in grocery stores as a cheap line of food. And if you ever really get a hankering for some hepatitis, there remains one single ChiCi's still serving food in Vienna, Austria.
I'm glad I know.
Lums.
The first thing I did was I picked up some chili dogs from Lums. There ain't a better hot dog in America.
Despite its unappetizing name, I mean, what is a lum and why would I want to eat there? The Florida chain rocketed to prominence after being founded in Miami Beach in 1956, in part by steaming their hot dogs in beer. Within 15 years, there were over 400 Lums locations across the country. And in one of the most unbelievable facts in this video, the company bought Caesar's Palace in 1969. No, seriously, that Caesar's Palace. But Lums wasn't even done yet. In 1971, the company conducted a nationwide search for the best burger recipe, eventually paying the exquisitely named Ali Gleichenhaus $1 million, which is over $7 million today, for his Ali burger. But unfortunately, the burger could not have been that good, as by the mid-1980s, almost all Lums had closed nationwide. Ali Gleichenhaus, however, did not care. Delights. The fast food chain founded in Georgia that offered lower calorie, healthier options. And while lean beef burgers, high fiber buns, and low calorie cheese doesn't sound too appealing to me, it seems like in today's more health-conscious society, Delights would absolutely thrive. Unfortunately, the chain was founded in 1978 in the Deep South. And despite rapid expansion, by 1985 there were over 100 locations. But barely 2 years later, almost every store had, in an ironic turn of events, been sold to the most unhealthy fast food restaurant. Hardee's. I guess people just weren't ready for healthy fast food, or weren't ready for their incredibly stupid name. Howard Johnson's. Now I know what our younger viewers are thinking. Isn't Howard Johnson's a chain of mediocre hotels? Well, it might surprise some of you, but Howard Johnson's was actually founded as a restaurant chain and was one of the country's largest throughout the 1940s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. With unique orange roofs, cupolas, and weather vanes, Hojos, as they were called, were easy to spot. And with famous French chefs Pierre Fernet and Jacques Pepin leading the way in the kitchen, Howard Johnson's remained one of the nation's most popular chains for decades.
Howard Johnson is right.
Thank you, man.
Railroad.
But the good times never last, and eventual parent company Marriott sold off the restaurant division to cut costs, which led to a death spiral for the entire company. R.I.P. Hojo.
Railroad.
Kenny Rogers Roasters.
Kenny
Quick,
Rogers.
who makes you want to eat chicken more than any other person ever? If you answered country music superstar Kenny Rogers,
What you
then
doing,
boy do I
Kenny?
have a place for you.
It's Kenny Rogers Roaster. It's the wood that makes it good.
You're gonna love this food.
Kenny Rogers Roasters was founded in 1991 in southern Florida by who else? Kenny Rogers. And yeah, you guessed it, the former governor of Kentucky, John Y. Brown Jr. The chain specialized in rotisserie chicken, and
look
the
at
menu
that.
soon grew to include turkey,
Drippin'.
ribs, and I assume islands and streams. By 1995, there were over 350 locations worldwide. But old Kenny was just too much of a gambler, and soon, other chains like KFC started to offer roast chicken. The writing was on the wall.
Damn.
And the last Kenny Rogers Roasters in North America closed in 2011. But if you happen to travel to Malaysia, there are still an astounding 74 locations.
What?
74 Kenny Rogers Roasters in Malaysia. Never thought I would have said that. White Tower. Ah yes, the classic White Tower hamburger shop. With its towering white medieval castle-esque
Is that
building
what
design
White
and
Castle?
slider burgers. White Tower soon
Ah, okay. I think we got one.
became immensely popular in the Midwest after its founding in 1926.
White Castle.
And I know what some of you are thinking. That place you just described is called White Castle.
Right.
Well, yeah, you're right. Because White Tower was founded 5 years after the iconic original as a direct ripoff. And this did not go unnoticed by the executives
Damn.
at White Castle, who successfully sued their imitators in 1929. White Tower was able to keep its name, but had to change its building designs, slogans, and send pictures of every new location to
Damn.
White Castle headquarters to prove they were complying. And yet, this did not kill the tower, as by the 1950s, there were over 230 locations in the country. But soon, everyone moved to the suburbs. And with almost every White Tower location being right downtown, the chain just couldn't continue. So just head to White Castle and squint if you're feeling nostalgic. There they are. So how many of these have you been to? Did we leave out a famous chain that you actually loved? Is anyone booking a ticket to Kuala Lumpur to hit up a Kenny Rogers Roasters anytime soon? You gotta get in the comments section and tell us your experiences with these defunct chains. If you enjoyed today's meal, please give this video a thumbs up to help it circulate. Subscribe to our channel so
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, you know how the title says, we need back. I don't know. The fact that Kenny Rogers restaurants are still that they're still going out there in Malaysia, that's crazy. 74, what do you say, 74? That's crazy. Please, please, please comment below. Have you ever been to any of these? And did you hear those backstories before? My goodness, this video turned dark. But all right, hey, appreciate you guys coming over and watching. The White, I knew it was going to be, it had to be a ripoff in there. I knew it. I actually never been to White Castle. I forgot where it is. I might want to go there though. But all right, peace out.